Welcome to the Alyssa and Julian Podcast.
I'm Alyssa.
And I'm Julian, and this is the
Alyssa
Alyssa
and
and Julian
Julian
Podcast.
I gotta lower my mic because Julian thinks I'm like 6 feet tall.
I'm like scrunching down for mine, so we
Yo,
probably
we
should
did
switch.
this opposite. He did his too low, mine too high. I don't know what he's thinking.
Well, that's better. Wow. Welcome back to another episode
This is
of the
episode
podcast.
3 already
Of season 2?
of season 2.
Dude,
Isn't that crazy?
I'm gonna have to be a G and
I
edit
feel like we
this.
just started and this is already episode 3.
Bro, y'all wanna hear how Alyssa set me up? First of all, she wanna go and get sick. Rude.
Yeah, I'm
So-
literally like fighting a cold.
So how the heck is she gonna go and get sick, right? And have us recording this on Saturday night and the podcast goes up on Monday. I'm going to a Giants game tomorrow. How, Sway? How am I gonna... You know how hard it is to edit these now with 3 cameras on it?
Who wanted to be a techie and get 3 cameras?
Bro, whatever. Whatever. Anyway.
I mean, I didn't decide to get sick. I wasn't like, hey, yo, come on.
You definitely did.
Where's my cold at?
You definitely called the cold and was like, yo, where you
yeah,
been?
you know, I was like, listen.
I ain't heard from you in a while. Where you been?
Right, I called them and I was like, yo, we do a podcast now. We're back. I want people to cringe at my voice.
Yes, that's exactly what you said. Because that's exactly what they're doing. Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, ooh.
I do that to myself. I try not to talk, but now we're going to be talking for an hour. So I'm just going to apologize in advance if you listen to this whole episode. Well, I definitely appreciate it, but I'm so sorry about how I'm going to sound. But I will say, Julian picked this topic, so this is probably going to be Julian's episode. So hopefully, if you're lucky,
That's a lot of pressure.
you won't hear much from me. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a lot of pressure. I did pick this topic, though. I feel like this is a cool one. People ask this all the time, so.
But before, I know you're like, they're going to be like, what is it, what is it, what is it? What's your intention for the week?
My intention for the week? Wow. You know, it's hard because I have it set where, I'm just going to say it. My goal is 1 piece of long form content and 2 shorts on my personal channel.
Oh, whoa.
Yes, that's my goal.
That's a lot.
I have to, because it's...
That's a lot.
It's
that doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot.
It's requirements for my boot camp that I'm a part of right now.
Really?
Yeah, so that's
Oh.
like, well, not the shorts aren't required, but
You want to throw it in there?
no, it's a bonus. Like, they give you bonus points if you do it.
Oh.
So I can't let my clan down.
He's
'cause
like
we
doing
have,
that
a
like
clan.
extra credit teachers give you in school.
I can't let my clan down. Like, whoever grows
Clan?
them
I
all.
don't like the word clan.
Yo, yeah. That's what they call it. It's a
You
clan.
can't call it like a group or like a
Nah,
like
it's
a
clan,
squad.
Bro. It's a clan.
Fam. Why's it gotta be a clan?
It's a clan, bro.
You trying to get us? I don't think you could use the word clan in 2022.
Yes, you can. I have my clan, and we're good. We're gonna make some.
All right. Well,
videos.
his squad
We're
is
gonna
gonna.
Call them what they are. They're a clan,
I
Alyssa.
refuse.
And we're literally called the Obsessed Clan too. So like, we're serious about it. We're serious. We go crazy with it.
That doesn't sound safe.
Anyway, so I don't want to let them down. So I got to do my videos. Actually, you know what? I just want to say this too for those watching on video. I'm so sorry for my outfit. I have a baby who wants to puke on my nice outfits, so I have to wear my crappy ones to the podcast. That was a random thought. I just looked down at my pants. I was like, why am I wearing these? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't have an excuse. Like I said, we do a podcast on a couch now. I don't feel the need to dress up, so I'm always in sweatpants. I'm also going to point out that it's 12:11 a.m., so it's actually Sunday, and he needs to get this up by Monday.
Yo, you set me up so bad. Anyway.
So my intention for the week...
What is your intention for the week? Get better?
Yeah, that's literally what my intention was. I literally wrote, get over this cold.
I can't.
Yeah. I don't know what I
How are you
want to
going
take.
to do that?
You literally cut me off. I don't know what I want to take. I feel like I have to go buy, like, medicine or something. Dude, wanna know what's great, though?
What's great? You don't have to buy medicine. I have medicine. I have so much medicine.
So that's number 1. Number 2 is I can actually take medicine.
Oh yeah, before she couldn't
Because
take
before, like, I had cold, I had COVID, I had, like, I was sick during pregnancy, and I couldn't take anything.
That
Like, you can't take anything.
That was crazy.
They were like, yeah, you can take Tylenol, but it has to be regular. Like, it can't be extra strength. And I'm like, what is that going to do for me?
That was crazy.
Literally, all I could take was Tylenol. I couldn't take Advil. I couldn't take ibuprofen. I couldn't take whatever else is out there. I literally could only take regular Tylenol.
I felt bad because when we had COVID, my family was like, what y'all need? I was like, just bring me NyQuil.
Yo, he was taking NyQuil,
I was just
Dayquil,
binging NyQuil.
Advil, cold and... Actually, I don't even know if you took that.
No.
I'm just kind of listing medicine that I couldn't take. Like, literally anything out there, couldn't take it.
I didn't even take Dayquil. That's how sick I was. I literally just took NyQuil. Why? Because I didn't want to be awake. I legit did not want to be awake. I was like...
I mean, lucky for me, it, like... Since, like I said, I was already pregnant to begin with, and I was, like, 8 months pregnant at that. So I was already exhausted 24/7. So I didn't have to take NyQuil because I could have just sat anywhere and fell asleep. But during the day, when I was, like, felt awful, like, I literally just had to go through it. Like, I just had to sit there and be, like, miserable.
That's crazy.
But now I can take medicine. Like, that's so exciting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Can you also tell them what yesterday was?
What yesterday was?
Yes, since it's after midnight, it was yesterday. It was a whole year since Alyssa passed out in my arms.
No, it wasn't yesterday.
Oh,
it's coming up.
Oh.
It's almost a year, because it was after Halloween weekend.
Oh, that's right, because you were crazy. I thought you were saying it was just, yeah.
No, it wasn't yesterday. But it's coming up on a weekend where I worked at my job, and Halloween's, like, super busy. So I went through Halloween weekend, and then went to a doctor's appointment, like, the Monday or Tuesday after, I don't even remember. And we were going to find out the sex of the baby, and I passed out. Didn't find out the sex of the baby, at that one at least. Meanwhile, that was number 2.
Right, because we already missed the first one.
Because I was late, and they didn't take me. Then we went to number 2, and I passed out. And instead of finding out the sex of the baby, I ended up on, like, a hospital, like, stretcher bed, wheeled down to the emergency department, and was hooked up to IVs for fluids and all that, and then, like, called out of work the next day to, like, rest more.
I called out for her. Cause I called
yeah, pretty much, because I was literally sitting in a hospital bed hooked up to IVs, so I couldn't do anything.
Pretty much sleeping.
I was
just like...
I was pretty out of it.
I was so, like, I don't know, I was just so caught off guard, because, like, I didn't expect that. I was just like, help. I didn't, like, freak out, like, I didn't panic, but I was like, somebody help.
It was a crazy time. It was so weird because, like, I remember right before it, and I remember waking up, but I don't remember, like, going down.
You're lucky that I've had, like, time doing, like, medical stuff, like, I did my ambulance time, because if you had a guy that never touched any of that stuff, I'd be freaking out in that moment. You know what I mean? Because, like, I assumed you're okay. Like, I wasn't worried about you or the baby. I assumed you were okay. Why? Because I knew that Alyssa had a bad habit of waking up, not eating anything, and just leaving the house.
Yeah, literally after that moment, like, everyone was on me for eating, taking breaks, sitting down, like, drinking water.
Well, because she skipped breakfast, and it's now, like, 11 o'clock, and we're going to this appointment. Like, she was like, of course she's going to pass out because the baby's taking everything she had in it.
Right. He was taking everything and was like, where's more at? Like, where's it coming from?
Yeah.
What you got? What you got for me this morning? And I said,
everything.
haha, nothing.
Literally.
I was only 5 months pregnant at the time, which is crazy. Because it doesn't sound that far along, but, like, you kind of are.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's like, you're already halfway through the 2nd trimester.
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't worried about you. I think...
Yeah, because, like, I remember when I woke up, they were like, basically, like, are you good? Like, what happened type of thing. But, like, did you hit your head? But, like, more so, like, did you hit your stomach? Like, did you fall on your stomach? Did you land on your stomach? And I was
you didn't fall at all.
Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know what just happened. You're asking the wrong person.
Guess who was there?
You.
I, like, laid you down.
Really?
Yeah, I, like, laid you on the floor.
I don't remember. It's so weird
fell
because,
on,
like...
but I, like, laid you down because I didn't want to... You were just kind of, like, you know, just, like, straight up, like, falling out like dead weight. So I was like, I'm not gonna just like
Dude, I
hold
should
her
have
up.
asked them for like the video of like
The security
their waiting,
footage.
like their waiting area.
Dude,
Like,
I would
watched
record,
that.
but they won't let you. Like they said,
I
there's no
watched that.
recording in there.
Yeah.
Because there were a few times like we were recording.
Well, they also
videos
have
for
a lot of technology that like your phone might mess it up. Like it might be like that type of technology.
It
You know,
could
like
be.
in some places, like you can't use your phone, like the airplane,
It could be.
because with all their high tech ultrasound stuff, like I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't
know.
think it's that. I think it's more so. I think it's more so like patient privacy laws. Cause
I mean, probably, because I remember this one time I went to go get an ultrasound thing, and they were like, "Yeah, we're out of like the paper it usually prints on. You want to take a picture?" So I was literally like, yeah, duh."
Jeez. Well, what's the topic for today?
So wait, hold on, no, stop, I'm not done. Streaming platforms.
Streaming platforms.
Spotify. Oh, I thought you were gonna repeat me. Okay, anyways, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Google Podcast.
Who else?
I don't really know. Wherever you find your podcast, wherever you stream your podcast, Alyssa and Julian YouTube, Alyssa and Julian Podcast on YouTube, I should say.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't really know. Wherever else you listen to podcasts, we're probably on there.
We're on a bunch, but I'm super excited for this episode because we're talking about something so cool to me. Well, personally, I see it as really cool.
You announced it. Like I said, it was your episode.
I find this to be very cool. My question is, right, if you could go back and talk to your, like, past self.
At any time.
At any time, what advice would you give yourself? Let's say, like, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, never mind, forget that because you'd be, like, 6 years old. But, like, 10 to 15 years ago.
Then, you probably,
6-year-old.
You probably could tell yourself something.
I mean,
something. I feel like you, because you're so crazy.
I would just tell 6-year-old me probably to stop.
Stop starting your IT stuff, or
no, I would keep going at that. Actually, I would say go even harder at that because you're onto something. I would say you're onto something. Keep going because I stopped. I didn't really do that much. I would also put a camera in my hand sooner.
Oh boy.
Because my mom used to record, like, we used to do choir rehearsals, so she would record rehearsals. I used to love to watch those tapes back.
Really?
I used to love to record them, see myself jumping around at the rehearsals. Like, 5-year-old me just jumping around the rehearsal, running around with the other kids there. And I would love to just watch it back. Actually, there wasn't even any other kids there. It was just me jumping around and, like, dancing with the choir. And I would just, like, I would love to see myself, like, singing with them, dance with them. And little me loved it. Yeah, so I would tell myself to embrace that more, be on camera more. And I don't know. I don't know. Part of me would kind of tell my mom to move me to a city.
You try to convince her?
Yeah, move me to the big city.
He would be like, we need to move here because da. And knowing Julian, he would have like the simplest answer, but like branch out and explain it like so well. And have such a good thing. Like, his mom would be like, oh, yeah. Like, he would just be able to convince people. And they'd be like, okay, it's smart.
I could convince my mom. Like, my mom's she's not easy to convince, but she's very factual. Like, if I bring her facts and explain to her why I'm saying what I'm saying, she's not that hard to convince. Like, there are people in the world who are harder to convince. But that's the thing with us. Like, I'm a lot like that, too. If you want to convince me on something, just bring me some solid facts. Tell me why you're wrong. You're right, and I'm wrong. And I'll believe you.
Tell me why you're wrong.
No, tell me. I mean, and if I believe you're wrong, like, I'm gonna tell you I think you're wrong. Like, you could tell me, but if I feel like you're wrong, like, I'm gonna tell you that you're wrong. And again, like, I could be very factual with things, but I could also be very opinionated with it. It depends on what the topic is, what the situation is. I like to see every side, every angle, but when it comes down to me making my decision, ultimately I go with the best choice based on the facts. That's why, like, you'll see me ask multiple people, not a lot of people, but a few people before I make a big decision. Why? Because I'll ask a couple people, see their take on it, see what their pros and cons are. If I can handle the cons, I'm with it. If I can't, then I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, 6-year-old me, I would be like, yo, listen.
Pick up that camera.
Pick up that camera more. You're good. I'd also just say you're good. Like, you're doing everything right. You're good.
That'd be so crazy. Imagine 6-year-old Julian running around with a camera.
Dude. I was, and that's the thing. Like, I was. Like, I always forget about those days, but I was. I was running around with the video camera. I had all the VHSs. Like, my uncle.
VHS, imagine.
For real.
The
I had
people
the
say here, like,
VHSs.
what's that?
Yo, facts. But, like, I had VHSs. Like, my mom's thing would produce a little tape. It would be a little VHS that fits inside a big VHS that you could pop into the tape player. So I would watch all the recordings back.
What's a tape player?
Get out of here. Get out of here. But
that's so funny.
yeah, so then I went from that to then like burning CDs and stuff. And
oh my god, I used to do that all.
Yeah, I put stuff on DVDs, like the rehearsals and stuff on DVDs. It was awesome, but like I got away from that a lot. I found sports and stuff. And honestly, like, not that I didn't enjoy sports. Sports just was never the path for me.
Really?
Yeah, because, like, I wasn't that good at them. Like, not gonna lie, like, I think the best sport for me...
Relatable.
The best sport for me was probably football.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I was probably best at football. I can't play basketball. Like, I can't. Like, it sucks because I love the sport, but I'm not good at basketball at all. It sucks.
Yeah, I school him all the time.
Get out of here. You're not gonna school me. Like, I could keep up on the court, but I'm not gonna go to the NBA by any means. I'm not going to the NFL by any means.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, I just got to the point where I was like, you know what? Like, it's not worth it. Like, I'm gonna go try to be a writer. I'm gonna try to be a sports writer. Then I ended up going and saying, you know what? I'm just gonna stick to this YouTube thing. I love it. Because in fact, when I was starting YouTube, I was trying DJing first. I did virtual DJ.
I remember you saying that.
And I was like, nah, I don't really like this. I'm going to try the YouTube thing. I'll see how that goes. Turn my laptop around, use the webcam to record my TV screen, put a little voiceover over it, uploaded the video. It's like, wow, I love this. And it was history from there. That first upload was history from there. I still remember recording that video in my living room. I loved that.
You want to watch, like, cringy, funny videos? I'm pretty sure we did it on our reaction channel. When we used to post, like, our own content before we started doing, like, streams on Thursdays. We definitely reacted to... Oh, maybe it's just a reaction. We definitely reacted to some of Julian's, like, really old videos. They're so funny. Because they're so cringy.
They are so cringy. They are. But that goes more into some of the advice I would give me 10 years ago.
Stop being cringy. I'm just kidding.
No. There's no way to stop being cringy. You just gotta work through it.
Sorry, everyone's gonna look back at their own stuff and be like, wow.
I really don't think there's a way to stop being cringy. Like, you gotta
really
work
not.
through it. You gotta work through it until you're good and not cringy anymore. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta keep practicing, get the reps in until you're not cringy anymore. Like, accept that you're gonna be cringe. Like, your first 100 videos are gonna be cringe.
Probably more, low-key.
Probably, depending on how often you upload. And that's the thing, depending on how often you upload, yeah, they'll be cringe. But, like, now, I'm a whole different person. Like, I'm a whole different creator because I took the chance and I did those videos. But I could have did so much more, but I was so afraid of, like, public eye and what people think about me and being known. Like, for the longest time, no one knew I had a channel. I went by Jada Kid because I didn't want people to know who I was. I didn't put my picture up. Like, I admire Dream because Dream went without putting his face on.
For years.
For years.
Years.
I did it because I thought it would get me more views. That's why I put my face on. I was like, oh, I'll try it. Maybe it'll get me some more views.
That's crazy.
I could have been like Dream and not did it at all.
Right.
But I was like, maybe it'll give me more views.
I mean, now...
Spoiler alert, it did it because it was
now
cringy.
He's like you.
Right.
Do you think he makes videos now showing his face? Or do you think he just wears...
He makes the same videos, I think.
Didn't he show his face?
Yeah, but he makes the same videos. His videos never really had his face in it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never really watched his videos, but I just know he wore that mask. So I was thinking, like, do you think he still wears it now just to, like, carry it on? Or do you think he could actually he just sits there?
I'm pretty sure he does, like, voiceover Minecraft content.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's his niche.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I mess with Dream. I want to start watching, like, some of their Minecraft stuff. Because I enjoy Minecraft. Like, I'll play it and have fun. But that's the other thing, man. Like, I would tell myself, man, just be you. Like, I spent too much time trying to fit in.
You should make some merch with that. Okay, sorry.
I spent too much time trying to fit in and, you know, be with the crowd and, you know, get people to like me and, you know.
I feel like that's like a basic thing that people really miss. Like, they really, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but, like.
That one got me because I feel like I did it so much, where I spent so much of my time just like, oh, I want to be that guy that's like, hey, that's the popular kid, that's Julian. Oh, everybody's like, oh, Julian's here. Yeah, like I wanted to be that.
Just walking down the hallway, like high five, jab.
I wanted to be that, but that was never me in any of my groups. I was always that kid that like, and this is still me to this day. I was that kid that could get along with the cool kids in the school, but I could also get along with the not so cool kids in the school. You know what I mean? Like, I could fit in any crowd. But I didn't see the value in that. I never could see that that was a good thing. I always saw that as like, I'm not good enough. You know what I mean? Like, these people don't like me. I'm not good enough, you know? Mm-hmm. And instead of seeing the value in being able to just, you know, be cool with everyone and not really have beef with anyone, like, I was just wild and just trying to get everybody's attention. And, you know, like, some of the stuff I did, I'm like, dude, you really did that? Like, that's so unnecessary. Like,
that's part of the cringiness you gotta go
through. Exactly. I'm like, dude, you really did that? That's so unnecessary. Nobody cares.
That's so unnecessary.
Yeah, like, I just think back. I'm like, ugh. But that's the cool part about it, though. Like, that tells me, like, hey, I grew up and I did a good job with changing and really understanding, like, where I went wrong. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it makes me feel better because I know that I'm not going to continue making that mistake. I'm going to go down the right path now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
you're going to find it.
I feel like I'm going to, like, if I were to, let's say I were to go out to LA right now, right? And start filming out there. I'm not going to try to fit in with the group that's not my people. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to try to fit in, like, oh, do this with us, do that with us. Like, nah, like, if I don't do it, if I don't do it in Connecticut, I'm not going to do it in LA.
Right.
You know what I mean? But, like, I feel like maybe me 10, 15 years ago, like, it'd be a different story. You know what I mean? So, then also, like, I feel like being easily influenced is a problem. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I could see that.
I'm always like, that's still to this day, like, I'm very easily influenced by the content I intake. So I always have to be so careful.
I feel like some of the people you watch get very dangerous.
I have to be very, very careful.
They have, like, a lot of, like,
tech YouTubers.
Cool tech, like, high tech. They're testing out stuff. They have, like, great feedback for it. So he'll be like, I need that. Have never looked at it once. He could be watching someone that, like, reviewing something he's never really looked at, never really been interested in, but because this one person said it, he'll be like, yep, I'm getting that next. That's my new piece of tech I'm buying.
Dude,
tell me that's not you.
It's so bad. It's so bad. And I know that about myself. Like, I definitely, like...
He literally sent me a snap today, walking into Best Buy, and goes, this is dangerous. Oh, my...
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Fix it. Don't let it fall. Yo.
We're back to holding.
Like, just letting it fall on it.
Because I was watching it.
Like, how low can you go?
Limbo.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, it's definitely dangerous. It's definitely dangerous. I'm working on it. I'm going to try.
But is he?
For real, I'm going to try to watch things. Because my problem is, too, that it leaks into my content. Like, I have to watch YouTubers who, like, fit my niche. Because if I don't, it leaks.
I'm gonna make you do, like, a challenge. Like, walking into Best Buy, looking at all this stuff, and, like, you can't make a peep. Like, seeing something, he'll be like, oh! Like, no, you can't make a sound.
I could see that going so wrong.
I don't think you could do it.
I could see that going so
Just
wrong.
He'll be like, oh. Like,
so what do I
can't
get if I do that? Are you gonna buy something for me out
Maybe.
the store?
Maybe.
Load the camera up, cancel the game tomorrow. I'm going to Best Buy. I ain't making a peep. The baby gonna be louder than me, boy. I'm gonna be.
Love to see it. I can't wait.
I'm gonna have my mouth set up. You know, I really need an extra battery for my camera. Nah, that's letting you off too easy.
Maybe you can get one.
You better stop.
Challenge
I won't say nothing for the rest of this podcast. All right, I'm done. What would you say to your younger self?
I would say to be more social. Low key. Not really, but like kind of, maybe a little bit. I'm like so weird where like if I don't know you, like I'm so antisocial. I'm one of those where I'm like, I'm quiet until you get to know me, and then I'm probably really annoying. But
Yep.
okay, anyways. But like it's so weird now because like if I go out with people, like I have to know them or at least like one person. Cause like if I'm in like a random crowd, like I'm probably super uncomfortable. And I'm also a type of person where like now like sitting in a crowd or being in a crowded place like freaks me out. Like if I'm in a crowded place, I need to like scope out the weirdest things. Like I need to be like looking at the crowd if it's behind me or like a lot's going on behind me. Like it freaks me out. I have to be facing like more so the crowd. I have to know where like it's so weird because like I have to know where like doors are. Like exits almost. Like that's like my safety thing. Like because I'm so like anxious being in a crowd that I'm like, okay, like if I needed to leave, like if I'm super uncomfortable and need to go get air or step out, like where's the closest door to me right now? Like is that weird?
I've heard people say that.
It's so weird. Like I need to know like how do I escape this place?
I mean, it's different now that I have a kid, but before having a kid, like I never noticed that stuff. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like if I go to a place, I'm immersed.
Like it's actually really weird because we actually went to dinner the other night and like we sat at a table where like the front door was behind me and like it kind of freaked me out.
That was the back door.
Well, it was still behind me. Yeah, I think we're thinking of two different places because I was definitely my back was to the front door.
Yeah, we're probably thinking of two different places.
We're not like other. I'm trying to think of it. And I'm like, dude, there's no way. Anyways, my other thing would probably be to like hang out with more people. Like I have to get like I get set on like the same people like out of like comfortability almost. Is that a word?
Yeah, comfortability. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And like that's where like I get where like if I'm with people new or like don't know, I'm like.
I would love.
I turn into like a turtle and I hide in a shell.
I wish I should. We did this so wrong. I entered with my channel into this Creator Now program. You should have entered with yours. Because I'm going to explain to you why, like, getting into these groups and having these creator friends is so healthy for you, you know? And it's because it's people going through exactly what you're going through, dealing with your similar struggles, people to talk to who, you know, can really relate and basically validate your feelings towards what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? And it's really hard because there's not many people in this world who really understand me. Mm-hmm. But I put myself into a group of hundreds of people who do understand where I'm coming from and some of the struggles that I face on a day-to-day basis.
That's interesting. I mean, maybe.
Maybe next season we'll sign you up.
We'll look into it. What else do I got for myself? I feel like I needed to be, like, I don't know. I needed to tell myself to be more, like, independent almost. Because, like, I'm at a point where if I'm going anywhere, like, literally by myself. No way, Jose. And it's so weird. Like, it's to the point where, like, I have to go down the street to, like, get gas. And I can't even go by myself. I'm like, hey, you trying to take a ride? Or... And it's so weird because, like, now... So, like, if I went to the store by myself before, like, it was, like, so weird. And I was like, oh, like, I'm by myself. This is weird. Even though this is completely normal. Like, people do this all the time. Like, what is wrong with you? I literally walk around now with a baby who can't say or do anything. Like, he's literally about to turn 7 months old. And I feel so much more comfortable. Like, he's with me, and he's, like, he is asleep half the time. Like, he's in his little car seat sleeping, and I'm like, oh, I'm good, I got someone with me. And it's literally a 6-month-old baby. Like, my 6-month-old baby.
Who just woke up.
Did he really? Hey, baby. His ears were ringing, I was talking about him. But, yeah, like, I don't hear him. I also don't have the monitor. You really can't hear anything through these walls in this place, so I don't know.
Well,
but
it might just be the restaurant.
So I'll go shopping with our son, and, like, I'm completely fine. But, like, if I go to the store by myself, like, I feel like I look so weird and uncomfortable, and it's probably because I am. But anyways.
And I'm the exact opposite in that sense. Like,
he'd rather be by himself.
Not even that. It's not that I'd rather be by myself. I've lived on my own. Like, I'm
True.
very independent. I do everything on my own. I do everything for myself. I don't ask for help at all. So, like, as much as I love being around people and love, like, you know, being in a community and around a lot of people, when it comes down to it, like, it's just me at the end of the day. So I'm like, I'm good. Like, I know I got me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, I don't even think like that. Like, I'm just like, hey, I'm here. What's up? I'm here. And then
Hey, I'm here. What are we doing?
I leave and I go about my business. You know what I mean?
That's so
like,
funny. I'm seeing what else I had written down.
I could go to the bar on my own. Like, right now, I could just go sit at the bar, have a few drinks.
If you told me to walk into the bar downstairs by myself, do you know how, like, I would literally, I'd have to, like, wear my watch because I'd want to see, like, how bad my heart was racing. Sometimes it's so weird because, like, I do the smallest things and I just happen to look out of, like, curiosity sometimes, and it's, like, racing for no apparent reason. And I'm like, what did I just do? Like, what? Where is this coming from? It's so bad. It's so bad.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
We're going to work on it.
Yeah, I mean, I probably should, but, like, the thought of it in itself kind of freaks me out. That was it for me. I probably should have more, I just can't think of anything. Do you have any for me? What would you think I would tell my younger self?
I was actually going to tell you the same thing. I feel like I would tell younger you to take more risks.
Ooh.
Because I feel like you play it safe a lot, and you get mad at me because I'm a big risk taker.
Oh my god, sometimes you drive me crazy. Like, he'll do things that are comfortable for him, and, like, I'll be freaking out for him. Like, I'll be sitting there, like, anxious and jittery and freaking out, and he'll be like, okay, like, meh. And I'm like,
I'm gonna give everyone this piece of advice watching this right now. This one line changed my life. Like, I was listening to an audio version of 50 Cent's book, allegedly for free on YouTube. Allegedly. Mm-hmm. I want to buy it. I'm gonna buy it. I promise. Like, 50 Cent, if you're watching this, I'm gonna buy it.
Allegedly, he bought it. He didn't listen to it for free.
I'm gonna buy it, 50 Cent. Don't worry. But basically, he had this one line in there where he said, I take risks and I you know, do whatever because I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say this exactly, but he's like, there's nothing that the world can do to me that I can't handle. Like, essentially, like, what's the word? Like, he basically said there's nothing he can't come back from, so why not take risks? That line changed my entire life, bro, because now I'm like, wow, there is nothing I can't come back from. I'm 25 years old. I could bankrupt tomorrow. What am I going to do? Start over. You know what I mean?
I feel like, I don't want to make it sound bad or be, like, really, like, controversial.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's such a line for, like, extroverts. Like, an introvert ain't gonna be like, okay, like, what you just said, like, oh, I'm gonna start over. No, my introverted self is gonna flip out for like a week.
I mean, I'll be upset. Like, don't get me wrong.
Stress a little less, but still be stressing. Like, it's gonna take me like a year to be like, oh, yeah, see, we were good from the start. Yeah, see, I just started over in like 6 months, but like, I made it.
I mean, I'll be stressed out. Like, you know, like, stakes are different. I got a family now, so like, stakes are different. I'll be stressed out, but like, at the end of the day, like, I'm 25 years old. What can I not come back from? Like, what can the world do to me that I can't come back from?
I feel like that's very true, and I'm telling you, pick, even if you do like 3 people, 3 extroverts, 3 introverts, I guarantee you the extroverts are going to have you where the introverts are going to look at you and be like, oh, wait, shoot.
I mean,
what if that does happen?
I guess. I don't know.
That's a extroverted motto. That's how I'm gonna put that.
Is it though?
Yes.
Is it? I don't know if it's that simple.
Comment down below if you're introverted or extroverted and how that made you feel.
I don't think it's that simple. I really think that's a more convoluted emotion. I feel like that's more. I feel like that's tied more to confidence than. But I guess introvert. I don't know.
See, extroverts. I just definitely hit the mic. I'm so into this now. Extroverts have more confidence. Like, I'm not bashing you. Like, if you're an introvert and have a lot of confidence in yourself, honestly,
I was gonna say, I feel like
DM me because we have to talk. Help me. Like, I definitely do not. So, let me know how you do it. But I'm telling you, I could almost guarantee that most introverts will be like,
but see,
because they're so shy.
I'm about to say
introverted. That's how it works.
Some people though are introverts by nature, while others are. I give up with your camera.
That's fine.
Others are introverted by choice.
I mean, I guess.
So I feel like
I'm the by nature though.
You're probably by nature. I feel like the by choice people are probably like kind of agreeing with me.
Yes. Okay, I can see that.
Because if you're introverted by choice, you're still confident. You're just like, I don't really care to talk to people. Like, you don't really have anything for me. I don't really care to talk to.
Fair.
Where I mean, I disagree because I feel like people do have stuff. If you network, it could be really beneficial for you. But at the same time, I could see why you would look at the news, look at the world, and say, "You people have nothing for me. I'm gonna just stay in my shell and mind my own business." You know what I mean?
I can see it. Yeah, definitely.
So, I think it also is an age thing.
For what?
For what my statement of, there's nothing in this world I can't come back from. It's an age thing.
I feel like once you get to a certain age, like from there on.
But it doesn't matter because I feel like that could work for any age. Like.
Well, that's what I'm saying. No, but like it's not gonna be like your 6-year-old self being like, "What can I come back from?" I feel like once you hit like adulthood of 18.
No. I agree on that end. I'm talking about like people who are like 50, 60, 70. They're looking at me like, "Are you crazy? I'm too old for that. Like, if the world takes what I got, then I'm done. I give up." Like,
right. No. Okay.
I'm not trying anymore.
I'll rephrase. It's from the age of 18 to like
30.
45.
30. I feel like by 30, people are kind of settling into where they're going to be. Maybe even 35. They're kind of settling into where they're going to be, so they're not as risk-taking once they get towards, upwards of 35. Mm-hmm. I'm always going to be a risk-taker.
I feel like that definitely depends on the person because there are some people who, like, have hit that spot and they're like, okay, like, I'm settled, like, that's where they start to be more, like, mellow, but there's a lot of people where, like, that's where they go opposite. Mm-hmm. Like, because, not that they're getting up there in age, but, I don't know, like, they just get...
They hit the gas pedal even.
Right, and it's so weird.
That's gonna be me. I'm gonna hit 35 and be like, y'all thought I was done?
More than he is right now.
Y'all thought I was finished? Hold up. Wait a minute.
I don't know if I could deal with
Wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Well, I'm gonna tell you because it also is, you know what else it is? Y'all gonna hate me. I might get canceled for this, but it's a cultural thing. Some of y'all, the way you're raised,
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
Yeah. Some of y'all, the way y'all raised, you're not raised with the confidence of knowing that knowledge can save you. Knowledge can save you. Yo. But for real, knowledge can save you. If you are somebody who is, a risk taker who is you know, a mover and a shaker, right? That's what we like to call them in my family. A mover and a shaker, right?
And a shaker.
If you're a mover and a shaker, listen, if you're a mover and a shaker.
A mover and a shaker, stop saying
Listen, if you are a mover and a shaker, you know how to get things done and you know where to go to find your answers. And it's the knowledge of knowing where to find your answers is what tells you what is the right moves to make. And if you make those risks, like people on the outside see it as a risk because it's not calculated, you know, from the outside, it's calculated by me on the inside. So you don't know all the calculations that went into it. You just see the risk and you're like, oh, you're dumb. You're bugging, bro. But like, believe me, in my head, I've gone over the equations like 10 million times.
Oh.
And I got to where I got to because I've been over it a million times in my brain, and I'm like, you know what? I've been thinking about this too much. It's gonna wreck my brain. I'm just gonna do it. If I don't do it now, it's gonna wreck my brain forever, and then I'm gonna regret it.
Oh my God, that's literally Julian. It's so bad sometimes.
That's literally why I went to GameStop. I'm not GameStop. Best Buy today because I was like, this stuff has been on my mind for the longest time. If I don't get it, I have a credit. If I don't get it today, it's gonna bug me, and I'm not gonna get over it. So yeah, that's what brought me to Best Buy today.
I can't wait for little man to be old enough to be like, Daddy, that's not a good idea. Daddy, Mommy's gonna get mad at you. Daddy, Mommy's gonna find out you were here. It's not gonna go well.
I looked at soundbars. I brought him over to soundbars. I was like, oh, buddy, I'm already gonna get
all
in trouble
he's
for
gonna do now
this. He gave me a little bit of a yawn. I was like, all right, we'll go.
He's bored here.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
You know the toy section?
Literally, no. He was like, I looked at him. I was like, buddy, we're looking at soundbars. They were open box ones. I was like, they're open box ones, buddy. Tell Mommy we need a new sound bar. And he looked up at me. He's like,
He's like, I'm gonna let you tell her so you get in trouble and not me.
Yo, literally.
Oh, no. Wait,
like,
hold on. No, I can't even say that because he's gonna get old enough and Julian's gonna use him to make, like, his cute face make it a little better. He'll be like, buddy, no, tell Mommy what we did. And he's gonna be like, Mommy, I looked at sound bars today.
He's gonna be so
excited. And I'll be
like, he's gonna be so excited.
But because he told me so excited, he'll be so cute. I'll be like, oh, really? Do you want to get one? And he'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, okay.
Off to the store we go.
And ask Daddy if he wants to go back and get one. And you know dang well if it's going to Best Buy, Julian's gonna be like, I've been there 15 times today, but I'll go back. What's 3 more times today?
Hey, listen, it was open box. I was looking at it. I almost walked out with it. I was like, nah, I'm already going to get in trouble for what I'm buying, buddy. We're just going to leave.
Oh, God. Can't wait for those days.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Well, question of the week, folks.
Question of the week is kind of random. It has nothing to do with this topic, kind of. But our curiosity just kind of strikes, you know?
I'm curious because I need to know who to study because I've been.
So, hear this question, but answer with wrong answers only. No, I'm just kidding.
Wrong answers only. No, for real. Who have you been watching on YouTube lately? I've been watching so many people lately.
Someone say like trash drivers, like garbage delivery man, like mailman.
Tow truck driver.
Don't give Julian any ideas.
Tow truck drivers, bro.
Yo, knowing him, he'd be like, wait, hold on.
Yo, how much is a tow truck?
That might be a career. Wait, hold on. What are they?
Yo, can I bring the baby? Can you imagine being a baby? Just
I'm gonna say wrong answers only. Someone's gonna say something, and it's really gonna like strike Julian, and he'll be like, wait, hold on.
24 hours.
That's not a bad idea.
24 hours in a tow truck.
Alright, so this is the last episode of this podcast.
Last car to drop you keep or something crazy like that. Yeah. Imagine. Who have you been watching lately?
I watch my girl, Hannah Elise literally all the time. I've actually been on like a weird binge. I've been putting her on in the background a lot. I've been back on like a Hannah Maloche grind. I don't know. I used to watch her a lot, actually, and then I kind of stopped. It's so weird because, like, I could go back to, like, who I watch and watch old videos and sometimes like them so much more than the videos they post now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like, I'm not saying their videos are bad. Like, I'll definitely watch, like, a new video, but sometimes I'll, like, watch the same old video from, like, literally 4 or 5 years ago, like, a million times. And love it. And then their new one, I'll watch, like, maybe twice, and I'm like, yeah, that was good, but, like...
No, that makes sense. It's like music. Like, sometimes you listen to old songs from artists.
Right, I'm such, like, a throwback person.
Ooh, like, I listen to old Drake, and I'm like, oh, that's so much better than new Drake.
I'm always trying to tell Julian, like, we're gonna drive and listen to throwbacks today, and he'll play, like, new songs or songs I don't know, and I'm like, you just killed the vibe.
You rude.
But I'm the same way on YouTube. Like, I'd rather watch, like, old videos sometimes than new ones, and it's so weird. Because, like, of course their new ones will pop up and be like, oh, 2 days ago, oh, 5 hours ago, and I'm like, alright, so I'm gonna search their old stuff.
Nah, literally, I gotta pull up my phone, because
I'm trying to think.
I've been watching, I watch a lot of MKBHD, like, when he drops, I watch him. Dude, I've been watching Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat is a beast YouTuber, bro. A straight up beast. Of course, we react to them. So everybody, like, we're not talking about people we react to. Like, obviously, if we react to them, we've been watching them. So, like, don't even
It's kind of, them. Like, outside of reaction.
Senpai Gaming used to be Alpha Gaming. He's cool. I watch a lot of him. New Rockstars. They do a lot of my, like, they do my Marvel stuff. So I watch them for that. They break down, like, Marvel episodes. Dude, the editing podcast. Holy cow, I've been binging the editing podcast by Hayden Hiller Smith, and I can't think of his name. Oh my goodness. I can't think of his name, but yes, I've been watching that a lot. Who else? Is that it? Oh my gosh, shout out to Engraven Vids. We're playing his team this week. So I've been watching him. I've been watching his breakdown videos, just kind of hearing what he's saying about my team. What else? Oh, Peter McKinnon. Dude, I discovered Peter, like,
oh my god, he was just telling me this the other day, and he was like, why have I not known about him sooner?
I knew who Peter McKinnon was, but I never really sat down and watched his videos. Holy cow, Peter McKinnon is a beast. Like, this is what I was talking about earlier about being influenced by what I watch. Like, you could tell the YouTubers I'm watching by the style and how I edit. Like, period. You can tell.
I mean, go check out a reaction channel. Our thumbnails have definitely changed.
Well, that's more so a product of the program I'm in, but yes, that's true too. But Peter McKinnon, man, like, he inspired something in my film creation. Like, I'm going to vlog tomorrow. I don't even want to...
Oh, are you really?
Yes, I don't even want to regularly vlog. Like, I've been thinking all day, wrecking my brain of a cool, like, storyline, something to go along with the game to make the video more interesting. Like, I don't want to just plain out vlog. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So
you kind of just gotta go with the flow. I feel like that makes videos interesting because you never know what's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, but, like, I don't know. I've been thinking, trying to, like, give myself something to go off of. You know, some idea to spark. Because I've been trying to make the edits in my head before I even go. I have. Like, I've been trying to make the edits in my head before I even go.
I feel like that's so weird because I've tried that before, and I feel like because I do that, like, the video doesn't turn out how I want it, and then I don't like it, and then, like, I'm like, okay, no, I'm not doing this video anymore. I feel like you just kind of have to, like kind of know what you want to do, but just go with the flow, and then if what you want to do doesn't happen, like, in that moment that you're thinking, like, you can pick a moment and, like, edit it almost the same way. Like, it's not going to be what you wanted, but, like, is at the same time. If that
Shout out to Tom Buck, who I've been watching Tom Buck as well. Product reviews. But yeah, no, you're right. I feel like
it's so weird. Like, you're gonna be more into what you want to film and edit and how you want to edit it, I feel like, than you are in the game.
Well, I'm not a sports channel, so the whole point wouldn't be the game, and I think that's where I've been kind of going back and forth with myself. Is like, I'm not a sports channel. Like, people who watch me don't even necessarily care about the game.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna be like, it's where you're going.
It's my first Giants game. You know,
it's gonna be the main purpose of the vlog.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, I'm wrecking my brain over it. Like,
This is Julian on a daily basis.
Yeah, because I got my camera, and I know I'm going to get some really cool shots of the game.
I meant to ask you. I was going to ask you until I just went into that whole thing. Are you bringing your camera? Or are you doing it on your phone?
No, I'm bringing my camera.
Can they let you in with that?
Yeah, I looked it up today. They let you in.
What?
Yeah, they said as long as it's nothing that's obstructing, like, other people's experience at the game, like, you're good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm
You're
going to bring
that big boy?
Yeah, I'm going to bring the big boy 4K vlog with probably my tripod, my Gorilla Pod that I just bought.
That giant thing that has to hold the...
Listen, it can't be flimsy. If it's flimsy, the camera's going to be falling over.
Imagine. You just see a part that's like...
Yo, you're just vlogging and the vlog just crashes.
It's like sideways.
Dude.
You only get half the footage of the game.
Dude, you know what's so bad, though? They're probably listening to us and they're like, why don't they watch blah, blah, blah? Why don't they watch blah, blah, blah?
Okay, so because of that, leave us, your answer in the comments, because that could also give us suggestions. Mm-hmm. I was going to say give us suggestions, but hopefully you're going to answer this anyways, which would be our suggestions.
Right.
It's like a 2-for-1. It's your answer and a suggestion for me.
I'm trying to see if I miss anybody. I mean, Mr. Beast is kind of an obvious one.
But we react to him. So, like I said, outside of reactions?
Outside of reactions, I mean, dude. Alright, I'm going to end on this. So, I've been planning on meeting up with a lot of the creators in the Creator Now group that I'm in. Mm-hmm. Is that something you would do?
Depends. Literally, I'm proud of myself for even saying depends, because I feel like if you asked me, like, definitely a year ago, I would have been like, no.
She's like, it depends. It depends.
End this episode. Gotta go bye.
Depends on what, Alyssa. Well, it has to be 96 degrees. It has to be a Tuesday afternoon.
No later than 4 p.m.
No later than 4 p.m. If it takes me longer than 26 minutes to get there, I'm not going.
If it takes me longer than 26
I need my gas to specifically be 6 notches from full. If it's not 6 notches from full, any lower, any more, I'm not going. Yo.
If you don't meet me at my front door, I'm not going.
That's Alyssa, like, everything has to be perfect and lining up for her to go. Me, I'm like, all right, just drop me off at the train station. I'm going to hop a train in the city.
Oh, my God. He could take a train by himself.
I've done it twice already.
My heart is racing just thinking about it, so change the subject.
Dude. All right, one quick story before I go. I'm going to tell you about the craziest experience I had going to New York City by myself.
Oh, God.
Are you ready?
No.
So I went to New York by myself. I was going to be in this country music video. And I was so excited because I got to be in a music video. I was so excited.
I tried to play country in the car and Julian shut me down so fast.
I got so excited to be in a music video. I didn't care the genre. I was just like, dude, I'm going to be in a music video. So I get to I get to the site where we're going to get picked up and shuttled to Jersey. Like, right off the bridge, we're getting shuttled to Jersey. Hold on, it gets even better. So we get shuttled to Jersey. We sign up. We put in our tax information so we could get paid. It was cool. I got like $75. Yeah.
They ain't got no like under the table thing.
Nah, it's a gig.
You're traveling all the way to Jersey and they're like, yo, what's your tax info?
Yeah, it was a legit gig. I had to pay tax.
I'd be like, tax info? Where's your wallet? I'm just kidding. Under the table, like quick $50. I'll be on my train home. Like,
I had to get
like 6 times.
It's all good. I'll wipe it off out. But anyway, it's like I had to get legit paid for it. You know, checking the mail type stuff. Like, it was crazy, but it was cool because I didn't even.
$75. They charged like $125 and you got taxed.
I didn't know I would get paid, so this is crazy. This is how I went. So I went there. First of all, we sat for like hours waiting to get called in for our turn.
Just good.
So we sat at the shoot, and I was there for at least 3 or 4 hours before they called us in. They finally called us in.
Hold on.
Wait. So yeah, they finally called us in. Here it is. I went there like, I want to say 10, 11. This is now like 3, 4 o'clock. We're sitting there like, I mean, they had food.
Did they at least like serve you lunch?
They had like snacks there, I think. I don't remember. Snacks. It wasn't nothing like full because I remember being starving by the end of the night. Mind you, I just said night. So, like, this is now 2 hours we sat. They did the recording stuff. It's cool. Now, we're at the point where we're still sitting in the room. We're waiting for hours. Nobody's telling us where we're going, what we're doing. We're like, all right, are we done? We don't know. Like, now it's like 7 o'clock. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting here. My phone's going to die. Like, what am I doing? I'm in the middle of New York. Like, what am I? I mean, I'm in Jersey. I'm about to say I'm in the middle of Jersey. Well, not in the middle of Jersey. I'm on the edge of Jersey, like, right outside of, like, New York. So, like, I'm just kind of chilling. I'm at this abandoned school. Well, it's not an abandoned school, but it's a school. I'm at this random school.
No way.
I'm at this random school.
Does it get sketchier than this? I'm at an abandoned school.
I'm at this random school shooting this video. So at this point, they're like, all right, we're going to start shuttling people back soon. This is now like 9 o'clock. So now they're shuttling people back at 9 o'clock. But guess what? They're going to just drop us off in Manhattan. So it's either walk back to Grand Central or take the subway. I had never taken the subway in New York before. So there were these people who I was there with. They were like, oh, just come with us. Like, we'll show you the way to go. So I just went with them and they showed me like how to read the subway map. And I want to say I took the 4 train to Grand Central from, I think I was in Lower Manhattan. I was down by one of the theaters in Lower Manhattan. That's where we met at. And I ended up just taking the subway back to Grand Central, getting on my train to New Haven. Yo, Alyssa, it's so uncomfortable. I mean, I got off in Fairfield, but yeah.
I wish I was wearing my watch, because, like, I wish I could read, like, what my heart rate is.
You look like you're about to cry listening to the story.
I am. I'm freaking out for you. I would have been like,
Yeah,
that's a hard decision. Because part of me would be scared of the subway. Like, I would not want to be underground, so I'd be like, yeah, I'll walk.
But do you really want to walk? Like, the walk was like an hour walk.
See, like, that's so tough. I feel like in New York, though, like, that hour, like, is not actually an hour.
I walked up Park Avenue, I think.
That's a hard decision.
I'm pretty sure I walked straight up Park
Part of me would rather walk, almost. Because I know there's also a lot of people, like, out and about in New York.
Well,
that I feel like that would stress me out less.
Yeah.
But, like, I definitely, like, would be so scared in a subway, like, underground.
The subway took, like, 10 minutes. It saves so much. It saves so much energy. The walk was an hour. I walked down to the area when I first got there because I had no other way. I mean, I wasn't going to pay for a taxi cab if I had good legs and I could just walk.
I had good legs.
I walked.
He said, like, I don't have good legs now.
I don't.
Now I'd probably take the subway. Then I had good legs, so I walked.
I would probably take the subway now, actually. Thinking about it, but I was like, you know, I'm just gonna walk. And then on my way home, I was like, dude, like I've been on my feet all day. I've been at this stupid shoot. Like I just want to go home. And they were like, yeah, just get on the subway. Like, you know, we got you. And they directed me. But meanwhile, I had spent the day with these people. You know what I mean? Like I was around them all day.
Julian's also a type where like he could just ask any random person and be like, hey, can you help me out? Like I've never been on a subway before. I'd be freaking out because I wouldn't know how to take the subway. But I also wouldn't go up to a random person being like, hey.
I wouldn't just go up to a random person in New York and say, how do I take the subway, though?
If these people came up to me, I don't care if I've been with them all day because me being me, I probably wouldn't have talked to them so much. So I might have been sitting next to them, but did I say like 3 words? Probably not. So if they were like, hey, I can help direct you, I'd be like, hey, ha, no, I'm good. I'll figure it out. Oh, like I said, I'll be walking.
Alyssa's like, yo, taxi.
Catch you on the flip side. Like,
taxi.
Nah.
I was chilling. I didn't care.
He's crazy.
He's
crazy.
I was chilling, bro. That's just my vibe, dog. I'm just chilling. It's stressing Alyssa out, apparently.
It is. It really is. I'm sitting here like contemplating.
Okay, is this over yet? Alright, guys, we're not going to hold you up anymore because Alyssa needs to go to bed because she's over here stressed out.
It is oh my god, it's been an hour.
Look at that. Wow.
I literally said 12:11 when we were recording. It's literally 1:11 a.m.
Make a wish.
Oh, close. Missing a 1, but it's fine.
Anyway. If y'all enjoyed this, man, make sure y'all smash that like button. Don't forget to answer our questions down below in the description, or in the description, in the comment section. Or if you're listening, make sure you hop on YouTube and
answer the question
in the comments. But also, if you're watching on YouTube, go check us out on the audio platforms. It helps out a lot. Trust me.
5-star review.
5-star review.
5-star review, and I'll be your friend.
Literally.
That's crazy for me.
Yo, get out of here. Get out of here. Anyway, guys, we're out of here. Keep grinding. Keep chasing dreams. Remember, nothing without because these will be out.
Peace.